What's up, divas, and what's up, divos? It's your girl April, and today it is time for Real Talk Wednesday. So yes, y'all, if you have a life experience you want to share or need some advice from us here on YouTube land, then you can go ahead and send me an email at muffinismylovers2012, and we will go ahead and get you some advice from us nosy folks here on YouTube. Yes, but so, and make sure to put in the subject line Real Talk. So let's get on to the video. So thanks for coming back. It is a new year, new attitude. It ain't no new hair. This hair is old. I did this review like 5 months ago, something like that. But my hair is kind of looking kind of funky, so I don't know. Maybe it's the day that I've had. I've had a long day, okay, y'all? Like a super long day. I got to put a background check in for this job at the correction. So yes, I am a candidate, and they want a background check. 23 pages of stuff that I had to fill out, okay? And on the beginning page, it did say, please note, no one is perfect, and we have all done things in our lifestyle. So please don't feel like your background will, you know, kind of like not get you the job. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just be honest, because I got some aggravated assault, okay, aggravated assault again, okay, and some more aggravated assault, okay. And then they asked about drugs. Now I don't know, they had a lot of questions about drugs. Now I'm not a crackhead, but of course I have smoked weed in my time, okay. We're just gonna be real. It did ask you, like, what was the last time you smoked weed? Like, dang, long enough to pass the drug test, okay, for real, like, dang. And how many times have you smoked it under the age of 21? Like, for real, y'all, who remembers all of that? But whatever, I'm not a weed head, so at least I know those type of things. But so it was 23 pages I had to print out, okay? I had to go to the library and print out because first of all I was out of ink. But that's a lot of pages. But yes, so I'm a candidate. So anyway, I have a lot. I've had a long day, and my little grandson is just as sweet as pumpkin pie. So yes, y'all, here we go with the Real Talk. I do have a new video that I'm going to do. It is the thrift store shopping, like, you know, popping tags at the thrift store. I got this brand new shirt from Savers thrift store that I have on, as a matter of fact, for 75 cents. Brand new, had tags on it. It was $2 Tuesday. Or no, it was half off of a certain color, so it was brand new. I got half off certain color tag. Yes, y'all, so it was brand new. So I got some things, you know, that I got from the thrift store yesterday and today, and I will share those with you guys, but in a new video that I'll do, because you know it's all about saving some cash flow. So let's go. We're going to call this young lady Courtney. Courtney writes, greetings. I come to you again looking for advice because you are a wise yet youthful woman and I love your perspectives. Okay, so here's the deal. My best friend since birth is very attached to me. She is not very social and I am basically her only friend. Because of this, she gets very possessive and takes it personally when I choose to socialize with my other friends, assuming that I am trying to exclude her. After several failed attempts at trying to get her to widen out and make new friends, I am tired and upset. Her snobbishly high expectations in others and other people inhibit her ability to make friends. I know that everyone is different, but I strongly believe that everyone needs at least 2 good friends because I cannot always drop what I'm doing to appease her. We are now adults and she expects the same relationship as when we were children. Do you have any ideas on how to help her if possible? Also, what would you do? How would you feel if you were me? Please do share some of your valuable thoughts on the matter because our lifelong relationship is entirely on the line. Thank you, Courtney. Okay, so I can feel what she's saying because I have like the same situation. I have 2 good friends. One of them is my bestie, Love Kisses 99, whose birthday is today, but by the time you guys get this video, it will be yesterday. But it is her birthday, so make sure you check her channel out, Love Kisses 99. It is her birthday, so happy birthday, Bestie B. She is the love of my life. She is my heart. That is my girl. And I met her actually through YouTube like 8-9 years ago when we first started. So yes, 9 years ago, 8 years ago, I started this channel. I think it was 2009. So I don't know if that was 9 years ago. I might be exaggerating some. Mumsy is 7. So when Mumsy was like almost 1. Okay. So whatever, it was around that time, okay? And so I've been around for a minute. This is the third channel, okay? But anyway, Love Kisses 99 is my bestie, my bestie, my bestie in the whole wide world. And then I also have, she lives in Jersey, and I lived in New York at the time we first met, but now I live in Arizona. And we speak every day. And then I also have my friend Angel, who lives in Schenectady, New York, who was actually my neighbor. And we are like the best of friends too. So, but I got to see Angel every day, so it was a little bit different. We just were still best of friends, but you know, me and Robin, we have our best of friend relationship. It's up from afar, but we do get to see each other. Like we visit one another. You know, I go to Jersey and see her, vice versa. But anyway, so let me tell you guys. So Courtney, yes, I do feel what you're saying, because I kind of was like that with Robin. Love Kisses 99. I was kind of like that. Like, she would go out with her so-called friend who she thought was her friend, but she wasn't. And I kept telling her. But I started feeling kind of jealous too, because even though that person was her friend in Jersey, I'm here in New York, and it kind of made me feel a little excluded, because she's my best friend, and I kind of wanted to keep her to myself because she's my best friend. You know what I'm saying? But then I had to learn to grow out of that, and I explained that to her how I felt, you know what I mean? And then when I told her how I felt about her hanging with other people and how it made me feel, she explained to me in return, like, you know what, she's different from you, April, and you're different in your own way, and I love you for who you are, because you're the type of person you are, and she who she is. She never said she loved her other friend, but she just explained to me that she's friends with her because of one reason, and she's friends with me because of our reason, and no one can interfere in me and her friendship. You know what I'm saying? Which, that's what I needed to hear. So I kind of like eased down and backed off. Didn't back off the friendship, because that's my best friend for life, but I stopped feeling jealous, and I stopped feeling like she belonged to me. You know what I mean? Now, on the other hand, my friend Angel, she is like how I was, but like 100 times worse, okay? Like, she looks on my Facebook page, and if someone posted something on my Facebook page, oh, who is she? You ain't got my picture up there. Oh, you ain't got my picture up there. She does shit like that, you know what I mean? And when I moved out here, I had a friend that lived across the street, directly across the street from me. Her name was Angelique, and she's a porn star. And me and her became the best of friends, and we are the best of friends. And, you know, I started being her assistant, but she's also a porn star, so I travel with her and do things with her, like, not porn movies, but, you know what I'm saying, I would travel with her, we would go to different states, and we would have a good time. So she started, Angel in New York started getting kind of uptight about Angelique here in Arizona. Oh, that's your best friend now. Oh, y'all hanging out, going out to the club. Oh, making appearances out, smoking weed. Shit like that. She would say all kind of things like that. And it would really, really irritate me to the point where I would not want to speak to her. When she would call my cell phone, I would not answer. Oh, and then when I would answer, she would say little things like, oh, you was with Angelique across the street. Was your little best friend across the street from Arizona. Oh, she's not like me. She's never going to be like me. So she would say little things like that, which would really, really irritate me, and it would get under my skin. And so it started pushing me away. So I speak to her, but I really don't speak to her like that, like I used to, because of just certain things and how she acts. So I can understand how you feel, Courtney, because that will like mess up a friendship. So, and my advice to you, because I've done this and I've been through this, but I wasn't as bad as my friend in New York. I just felt a certain type of way. I wouldn't bash anybody, and I wouldn't be mean to Love Kisses or Robin, you know what I mean? But I would just feel like, you know, I would keep it to myself, and I would just feel like, oh, she's my friend, and how dare she hang out with somebody else? Until I explained to her, you know, this is how I feel, and I feel jealous. And not really even jealous, but maybe it was the right word, jealous, because I was kind of hurt and upset that she would hang out with somebody else. But it is to be expected. We are like a state apart, and now we are several states apart, and I can't expect you to just sit around and not hang out with anybody because I'm here, because she wouldn't want the same for me. But on the other hand, my best friend in New York, Angel, she expects me not to have any friends at all. And it's so crazy because she knows that Robin is my best friend and has been my best friend way before her, and she doesn't say anything about her, but you know, and I think she knows better. Like, you won't say anything about her. But she gets real kind of like overzealous. She gets real like, you know, she feels like she is kind of not better than anybody, but she feels that way, and in her own different way. So Courtney, my suggestion to you, because it is like a turn off and it will make your friendship go sour, I would really, because this has helped me, and this is what Robin did for me because of the situation, you have to sit your friend down, Courtney, and you have to tell her, listen, we have been best friends since we were children, and we will always remain friends. However, we also need a new friendship, or we need friends outside of our friendship. You know what I mean? You have to explain to her that she is not your only friend, and you are not her property. And you need to let her know this is making you feel a certain type of way, and you don't want to feel that way because you love her as a best friend, and y'all been like this, cling to the hip since day one, and you don't want to feel that way about her. And just let her know that, let her know that this is how you're feeling. You don't want your friendship to go sour, and that you do have other friends, and that she needs to have other friends just as well, not just as you. Because what if you're busy, Courtney, and you cannot do something for her, or you cannot speak to her if she's down and out about something? What is she going to do? Just sit there and wait until you come home, or you answer her phone calls or her emails or whatever, her text messages, so that she can speak to you? But you know your friend better than anybody else. But you need to let her know the way she carries herself and the way she treats others is very unfair, it's unjust, and that may be the reason why she doesn't have too many friends. However, the way she's acting towards you is totally pushing you away, and you don't want that, because your friendship with her means a lot. And it's probably like more of a friendship, more than a friendship, because you guys probably feel like you guys are like the best of friends, sisters, you know what I'm saying? You so close, and nobody wants to lose somebody that they've been friends with for a long time. It's hard to find a real good friend. It really, really is. And I say that because me and Robin, we have our moments. We never argue with one another. I have told her how I felt, and she has told me how she's felt. But we always remain friends, and we're always very, very respectable to one another. And we always thank each other for certain things, because it's hard to find a real good friend out there. And I will say this, I've had friends in my past, in my lifestyle, in my life. I'm not going to say they were my best friends, because I don't fuck with them anymore. I don't speak to them. We grow up. Sometimes when we grow up, we're not friends with the same people anymore. Like, you can't sit with me, mean girl circle. Like, you can't sit with us. And that's how me and Robin be on it with each other. Like, you can't sit with us, because me and her are like this. We're close, and we're not about to let anybody interfere with our friendship, but we do have other friends. But it's hard to find good friends out there, because a lot of times people have their own agenda for something. They want to be your friend for like certain freaking reasons. And like with me, I feel like that too. Like, I have people that email me or whatever, hey, I didn't know you moved here, we could be cool. Like, all right, you know me from YouTube. You really don't know me as a person. And me, I'm a very quiet, private person. You will see me out in the street, and I'm very humble, and I love to meet people. And I do have associates. I'm not going to say that everybody is my friend, because I don't approve of that message, okay? So I'm not going to say everybody is my friend, but you have to watch out, because you may want to have friends, but their intentions is not really to be your friend like that. Their intentions may be to use your ass. So it's hard to find good friends. I look out for shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know what people's intentions are until I get to know you, and sometimes it might be too late. So I kind of like ease back. Like, I don't really let you in my circle like that. My circle is very small, and it ain't even no fucking circle. It's like a dot, okay? It's a dot. On some real shit, it's a dot. That's how I have two good friends, which is Robin and my friend Angelique, that's the porn star. Like, and that's it. I don't hang out with nobody. I can't really say that such and such is my best friend anymore. I can't say that, because certain shit you do I just don't approve of, and I just don't like after a while. But it's hard to find a good friend, and you don't want to mess up a relationship on thoughts and feelings. And sometimes when you don't say anything to somebody, it makes shit real bad. Like, I'll be honest with my friend, my bestie. She got into a relationship. She's in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like she was neglecting me, because she was spending time with her boyfriend. And I felt neglected, which is kind of fucked up, because that's her man. And why should I feel that way? Because she wouldn't feel that way about me and my man. She's happy for me and my man, you know what I'm saying? So, but I felt that way. I felt a little neglected, and I kept it in. And what I did was I started avoiding her calls, because she wasn't calling me like that, and she wasn't answering my calls. So when you call me, I'm not going to answer your call. So I wouldn't return her calls and things like that. And finally, she asked me what was wrong. And I told her, and I told her in a text message. And I broke down in tears when she told me, how she felt about me, and we just talked it out. We was just like boo-hooing one another. So it kind of like me not saying nothing about it bothering me to her for like 2 weeks. I went 2 weeks without not speaking to her because I felt like some type of way. But when you let something go and you don't say something to the other person, it just gets worse and it doesn't make it any better. So you obviously, Courtney, have been feeling this way for some time, longer than 2 weeks. And you're just letting it go too long. Just like you said, your friendship is on a line. Your friendship doesn't have to be on a line. You just have to say something to her about what she's doing. You know what I mean? You have to let her know, hey, I'm not property. I am a person, and I do have the right to have other friends besides you. And this is what you and I have together, and this is how it will always be. But let her know how she's making you feel, because you don't want the relationship to go sour. That is a friendship that you can never get back. Like, it's hard to find friends. Like, on some real shit, it really is. Like, I can't really even say that Angela, the porn star, is my best friend. I can only say that about Robin and my daughter, who just had a baby, Tati, who's my best friend. Tati is my ride or die chick. We go everywhere together. We say the same thing at the same time. We think the same thing at the same time. Like, we are just like this. Like, but she is the nicer version of me from what everybody says in my house and people that know us. She's the I'm the aggressive one. She is passive aggressive. She's very nice. She's a nicer portion of me, but we are exactly the same. I just am very blunt and outspoken, and this is how it is, and this is how it's going to fucking be. And if you don't like it, too bad. She's not like that, but we think and say and do the same thing all the time. And it just happens like that. So she is my best friend, and Robin is my best friend, and I wouldn't do anything in the world to lose either one of them as my best friends, because I would go crazy. And when me and Tati, my daughter, have a situation with each other, that she does something that I don't like, or I do something she don't like, sometimes it does blow up, and it hurts her feelings, and then hurts my feelings that I've hurt her feelings. She never yells at me, but because I'm a mother, but still. But Courtney, don't let your feelings that you have for your best friend diminish because of her actions. You need to speak up about it. The longer you let it go and not say anything is the worse it's going to make you feel, and the worse your friendship it will be. You don't want to lose her as a friend. Best advice, Courtney, would be to speak to your friend. Let her know how she's treating you, how she's making you feel, and tell her how her ways and actions are turning and pushing others away, that it is deteriorating or just deteriorating your friendship and stopping her from making any new friendship, okay? And for those of you who want to give Courtney your advice about friendship, or if you have anything you want to say about friendship in general, go ahead and post it in your comments. And I will be back soon with some new videos, so stay diva and divalicious. You can always email me at muffingismylovers2012@gmail.com, and I will post a real talk video for you as long as you put in the subject line real talk. Stay diva and divalicious. I'm going to take off this wig now, try something new. Gotta look spiffy spiff for my boo. Okay. And stay diva and divalicious. I will see you guys all real soon.